Hey, boys and girls out there in recovery land. It's KV here, aka Ryan. So, we just did 8 and 9, and we're going to do 10 today. And what are 10 and 11 and 12? They are growth and spiritual maintenance steps. And so these are, after we've done all the other steps, in order, of course, we come to 10 and 11 and 12, which are our steps that we're going to work every day. Now, if you've done your inventory thoroughly in step 4, and so step 10 is just going to be that in the spot check throughout your day of an inventory on yourself. But I like to describe it as this: it's a spot check. It's in the moment. When you mess up, check yourself before you wreck yourself, kind of thing. All right. Somebody makes me mad. I'm not going to flip out on them and punch them in the face. I'm going to ask myself, because I don't know if I've ever explained this, but a fear, if you like reading, it's in the book, talks a lot about fears. And so the underlining thing, I wouldn't say emotion, but feeling maybe, instinct. The underlining instinct, if that even makes sense, I don't know. But before I get angry or sad or something, there's a fear. It's that fight or flight. It's built into us. It's in our DNA. So it's part of us. So um, in the moment you get mad, there's a fear that's underneath that. So let's say your boss flips out on you because your job performance isn't really up to par. Well, you get angry right back because you're not going to talk to me that way. Well, there's a fear that's under there, and it's probably the fear of you losing your job. So you become aware of those things because you've taken this process through the steps. So you're more aware of it. Now, step 10 is continue to take personal inventory, and when wrong, promptly admit it. A lot of people get it confused. They think it's some type of daily inventory kind of thing. No, it's a spot check. It's when you're wrong in the moment, promptly admit it. You're going to continue to take personal inventory. It's check yourself before you wreck yourself kind of thing. It's in the moment. It's in the moment. This is going to happen in the moment. Boom, something happens. Okay, quickly, because it's starting to become a working part of my mind. Okay, what am I afraid of right now? Why am I getting angry? Do I owe an apology? Um, these kind of things are just going to happen in the moment, and you're going to be able to fix them by doing a spot check in the moment. It's just your conscious is awakening, your spirit is awakening. So what happens when that spirit is now awakening? I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It's the Spirit of God. Okay? So it's talking to you because it's in there now. And you've awakened it because you do have this contact with God on a regular basis. So now you're filled up with that spirit. Now it's talking to you. Okay? So it's saying things like this. When you mess up, it's saying this like, dude, you messed up, man. You owe an apology, man. And you need to get it together. And you need to fix that. If, like for me, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, this past week, I called the mother of my son a name, and in front of my son, and I shouldn't have, But there's something deep. I'm not trying to justify it, but there's something deep inside of me that I'm not dealing with, and it's resentment, and I need to deal with it, uh, and that shouldn't be happening. But just to be aware that I did that and feel remorse is that conviction from the Spirit inside of you. And so that's what we want. Now, we're still going to mess up, okay? But we might not mess up as much because we're more aware. Remember, we are human, so we're going to mess up. You're not going to be perfect. It's just that's the start of it. That conviction, that voice that says, I'm messing up. I need to fix it immediately because I don't want to carry this on. Because what happens when I carry this on? What happens when we don't clean our side of the street? We don't keep it clean. It gets us high or drunk. It could kill us, right? Exactly. So again, step 10, continue to take personal inventory, and when wrong, promptly admit it. Again, spot check in the moment. And it's healthy for you to review your day, and you can go to step 11 in the book for that. It will give you a template on how to review your day. It's a nightly inventory, and we'll talk about that in step 11's video. But it's healthy to start it because that's just a working process of 10 and 11 and 12. You know, on this graph that I used to, that's at the Fourth Dimension meetings, and they have a brochure on it. It has 10, 11, and 12 in a circle with arrows, a continuance of arrows that spin around. You're going to spin this for the rest of your life, and it's just going to become a part of you. So how that looks is, in the moment, I say, what am I afraid of? How did I mess up? I need to admit my half. I need to admit my wrongs right now. You know, because I can't carry this around because we know what happens when I carry those things around. And that's really it on step 10. You're gonna just continue to inventory yourself and take stock of yourself. And step 10 is in the moment. Now, if you don't fix it in the moment and you carry that on, you have a chance in step 11 to fix it and write it down and see it. So maybe the next time you see that person, you can make that amends. You've cooled off. You didn't want to do it in the moment. And you were like, forget him. You know, I'm not. And you walk away. Or you blow up. Maybe you lose your job. But still, you don't want to carry that around with you. So, you know, there's some things, obviously, in the book, 10, 11, and 12, that will teach you how to fix those things quickly, and so you don't carry them around. All right, I love you guys. All right, this is KB signing off from the garage with my purple shirt, and I love you. One day at a time, guys.